Item 3.12, Chancellor.
Well,
Report.
thank you so much, President Quinlan. Good evening, everyone. Well, y'all, we had a taste of March Madness here in the district. So congratulations to the Laney College women's basketball team who made it to the Final Four of the 3C 2A state tournament. Laney, woo! His incredible 22-game winning streak came to an end on Saturday, March 14th, in a hard-fought semifinal game against San Joaquin Delta College, the team that went on to win the state championship. The Eagles ended the season with a perfect 14-0 conference record and 26 wins out of 30 games. And I want to take a moment here to congratulate Coach Brian Gardier, Bay Valley Conference Coach of the Year, and all the ladies on the team. Well done to our Lady Hawks. Congratulations. As we head into the final months of the school year, I want to share an update on the district's effort to maintain high quality, affordable education for East Bay students. At the February 10th meeting, the board unanimously agreed to place the Peralta Colleges Affordable Education Reauthorization Measure on the upcoming June 2nd ballot to continue the district's voter-approved, locally controlled parcel tax with no increase in local property taxes. Alameda County Registrar of Voters has assigned this as Measure A on the June 2nd ballot. If reauthorized by district voters, the measure would continue providing $8 million annually to support academic and instructional programs. By law, all funds must continue to be used for our local community colleges, cannot be taken away by the state or used for administrator salaries. All Measure A funding is subject to accountability requirements, including monitoring by an independent Citizens Parcel Tax Oversight Committee and independent financial and performance audits. As a reminder to everybody, the GOTV, so our Get Out the Vote reminder, is that California law now requires vote by mail ballots to be postmarked on or before Election Day and received within 7 days. If you plan to return your ballot by mail, please do so early and no later than, I'd say, Wednesday, May 27th. I might make it Monday just in case you're tired and leave it in your car like I do sometimes have to run around. Due to recent USPS operational changes, ballots may also be returned at any official drop box or vote center. And we've had a drop box traditionally at Merritt College, so look out for that one as well. So more information is posted on the Peralta website and at the Alameda County Registrar of Voters if you're interested in finding out more. I want to start by recognizing our COO, Greg Nelson, for his leadership. On March 16th, Greg was featured in a statewide webinar hosted by the California Community College League of California, supporting chief business officers in navigating the complexities of pension funding. Oh my goodness, so much fun. His participation is a great example of something I've often talked about, how our team at Peralta is not only leading within our district, but helping shape conversations across the state. That work is directly connected to our engagement with PARS, the Pension Rate Stabilization Program. PARS is more than just a financial tool. It's an investment strategy that allows us to set aside and invest funds to better manage rising pension costs and stabilize our long-term obligations. I also want to thank the board, really, for approving our participation in PARS. That decision has strengthened our ability to make strategic financial choices, stabilize costs, and leverage our resources more efficiently. Alongside our restructuring of our OPEB debt, this approach has helped create a more stable 2-year runway as we continue advancing the district's transformation plan. And finally, Greg, thank you again for your leadership and for representing Peralta so well at the state level. On March 14th, I attended the 2026 Humanizing Education Conference at the University of San Francisco, where I had the pleasure of participating in a panel called Educational Futurities: Remembering, Reimagining, and Rebuilding from the Bay, Reimagining the Possibilities of Higher Education. The session was a collective space of reflection, imagination, and meaning-making. We got to explore how dominant ideas of excellence, prestige, and success have shaped and constrained our institutions. The panel reflected on who has borne the cost of prevailing systems while imagining what higher education could be if centered on justice, dignity, and community accountability. All things we are trying to do here at the Peralta Colleges with our transformation work. I was delighted to be in community with some of our Peralta family, including Didam Ekiji and Doris Hankins, and one of our newer part-time faculty members. So good to see them there. On Saturday, March 21st, I had the honor of attending the Oakland Police Activities League community track meet at Merritt College, where I was honored to be recognized alongside other community leaders, including Oakland Police Chief Beer, Greg Thomas at HBCU Making Waves Tour, and members of the Alpha Nu Phi Beta Sigma chapter for their volunteerism. It was inspiring to see the community out in full force with so many young people participating in track and field events. For those who don't know, the Oakland Police Activities League is a nonprofit organization affiliated with the Oakland Police Department that provides free athletic, educational, and enrichment programs to youth aged 5 through 18. It aims to foster positive relationships between police officers and community youth, offering safe alternatives to crime, including sports, camping, and mentoring. The Oakland PAL track and field program was started in 1986 by then Officer Margaret Dixon to give boys and girls an opportunity to learn the fundamentals of track and field. The PAL track team has been a model program for other teams in the Bay Area. Tens of thousands of boys and girls have been through Oakland PAL's track and field program, including current Laney College track coach Kevin Craddock, who you see up there, and athletic specialist Sakai Metcalf, who continue to give back to Oakland PAL by volunteering time as coaches and supporters. I met so many young students from Oakland who've had the chance to be mentored and coached by an incredible team of volunteer coaches and their biggest fan, Ms. Dixon. She's even taken students to South Korea, Greece, Paris, and a number of different countries, and Taiwan this summer for students to be able to compete and see more than just Oakland, to see the world. Someone once said when Officer Dixon was actually retiring from OPD, they said, Margaret Dixon is the Mother Teresa of the Oakland Police Department. She has made a difference in the lives of many children and their families for many years. She is absolutely an ambassador of goodwill. We've been fortunate that Miss Dixon retired from OPD in 2005. And after 25 years of service there, she transitioned to be a faculty member at Merritt College and has been instrumental in shaping the Merritt Administration of Justice program and our pre-cadet training partnership with OPD and the city of Oakland. Thank you so much, Ms. Dixon and Oakland PAL, for the recognition. It was truly an honor. And I get a shout out to the student on the screen wearing the cadet uniform, Nora, who is going to be graduating and transferring. She's choosing between an HBCU and waiting to hear from those UCs. So it was incredible. And she was like, Ms. Dixon will be mad at me if I'm not up against you like everywhere. So she was like following me around. So we had such a great time, but it was a really great afternoon. So thank you again. Thanks to Susanna Stromberg, director of the June Steingart Art Gallery at Laney, for organizing the third annual juried student art show called Here and Now. The show includes works by 50 artists from the 4 Peralta colleges: Berkeley City College, College of Alameda, Laney College, and Merritt College. On view from March 23rd through May 14th, with a reception on Thursday, April 16th from 5 to 7 p.m. The exhibition includes drawings, paintings, photography, sculpture, prints, ceramics, and more. Selected from over 250 submissions, these works reflect the energy, vision, talent, and creativity thriving in our community today. Awards for excellence will be given, generously provided by Norma Hongisto Scholarship Fund through the Peralta Colleges Foundation. So please go support our students and check out their amazing art. Yesterday afternoon, the Oakland side published a beautiful profile on Merritt College student Marquita Eddings. But author Gabrielle Thompson did more than just share some biographical information. He used her story as a returning student and single parent, balancing education with work to help support her young family, as a launching pad to explore the importance of community colleges, and particularly the Peralta colleges, as powerful engines for earning power and financial upward mobility, despite long-standing inequities in funding compared to UC and CSU systems. I hope you'll give it a read when you get a chance. But I want to offer a special shout out to our students who show extraordinary resilience, determination, and purpose every day. Their stories are the clearest expression of why this work matters. And importantly, this impact does not happen by accident. It reflects the commitment of our faculty and staff who continue to meet students where they are, design meaningful pathways, and center learning in ways that open doors to opportunity. Their work is at the heart of the mobility our colleges create. This recognition reinforces both the urgency and the promise of our transformation efforts while we align our systems, remove barriers, and invest in student success. We don't just educate, we change lives. They change their own lives. We get to be along for, the journey. And a special message from Marquita, who is studying childcare and development at Merritt, planning to graduate with her second associate's degree in May and transferred to Cal State University East Bay. You got this. And we are absolutely rooting for you. And I look forward to seeing you at commencement in May. Finally, I want to wish all our students and faculty a wonderful spring break from Monday, March 30th through Sunday, April 6th. Also a reminder for Laney employees that the campus will not have power from March 30th through April 4th to complete the electrical infrastructure work for the new Learning Resources Center that's working its way into fruition. And additionally, the campuses and district service center will be closed for a district holiday on March 31st. So please have a safe and enjoyable break. And that concludes my Chancellor's report for this evening.
Thank you, Chancellor.